This is Psychic Treasures Unlimited, here to talk to you about the new moon in Virgo occurring on September 2nd at 9:56 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the general astrological energies of September, which will usher in the next few months of eclipse season transformation. The last full moon was a doozy energetically, especially combined with a Mercury retrograde that felt particularly heavy, and we know many of you were feeling it as much as we were. Fortunately, Mercury retrograde has ended. Can I get an amen? And we are moving out of the heavy energies of August. Hopefully we learned a few things during that introspective period that we can now put into practice. New moons always mark new beginnings. The new moon in Virgo is logical and task-oriented, productive and strategic. It coincides with the end of summer, back to school, back to work, back to a more structured reality. This is a great time to start new daily health routines, such as joining a gym, and to stop old negative habits or addictive behaviors, as health is one of the themes of Virgo. Virgo is also connected to cleansing and purity, so this is a great time to purge old items from your home. Remember, when you get rid of the old, you make room for the new. This is also a perfect time to purify your space spiritually with sage, sweetgrass, and cedar, or whatever you like to use for this ritual. Your intent is always the most important thing. This new moon is opposing Saturn retrograde in Pisces. Saturn is known as the Lord of Karma. It is connected to lessons, maturity, and responsibility. Saturn in Pisces asks you to let go of old negative patterns that do not serve you. If you don't do this voluntarily, the universe may send blocks or obstacles that force you to. This can sometimes manifest as roadblocks in your life that reroute you, or can even manifest physically in your body. If you are off your path and not making the changes being asked of you, you might get sat down in the energies of Saturn. Mercury, the ruler of Virgo, also squares Uranus at the time of this new moon. Uranus also retrogrades on September 2nd, which magnifies its energy. Uranus is the planet of chaos, truth bombs, awakenings, sudden disruptions, etc. It is revolutionary and rebellious. You can expect more wild cards, shocks, and surprises at this time. Uranus is showing us that we must change our old structures, and it shakes things up to usher in a whole new path for humanity. This is like a tower moment in the tarot. We must let go of control, go with the flow, follow our hearts, and reprogram our minds. This new moon is a precursor to the entire 3-month eclipse season coming up, when we'll be tasked with moving ourselves out of deep-seated programs that have been in place for a very long time and that do not serve us. At the same time, Pluto makes its last transit into Capricorn at the anaretic or crisis degree for the last time before it moves into Aquarius for many years. This last gasp of Pluto in Capricorn will last from now until November 19th. This energy is linked to monarchies, religions, governments, large corporations, anything connected to authority, power and control. These power structures will be highlighted and will become very loud in this last gasp. Pluto is transiting the U.S. house of the economy and financial systems, so these areas may be particularly impacted over the next few months. When Pluto entered Capricorn in 2008, we had the mortgage crisis. Pluto is also linked to taxes and defaults. Pluto's job is to reveal corruption as a means to clear it. So this could be an interesting time of truths coming to light. Venus will also be conjuncting the South Node in Libra at this time. This presents a cleansing of karmic relationships and dysfunction in family lines. You may be finding dysfunctional relationships abruptly exiting your life at this time. This will usher in a new episode of deeper, more meaningful, and more spiritual relationships. The North Node in Aries will also conjunct Neptune, the planet of intuition, spirituality, and the dream world. This energy is asking us to return to our spiritual nature, to who we truly are, rather than placing so much emphasis on the ephemeral material world. This Neptune energy could be impacting your dream state, and if you are anything like us, your dreams may be crazy right now. We suggest journaling them and trying to decipher the symbols and metaphors being presented to you. Dreams are an important tool and guidepost. Our best advice with this new moon is to focus on your priorities and redirect in any area of your life where things don't seem to be getting off the ground. Virgo encourages practicality and discernment. Always remember to trust the universe and know that if you are being redirected or uprooted, it is happening for a reason. One main theme our spirit guides have hammered home for years is the need for us to unify, and we as a collective do not seem to be making much progress in that regard. Sometimes when we don't learn the lessons on our own, we are sent an event by the universe that forces us to come together. The new moon will be followed by eclipse season, which always brings transformation. So as always, we encourage you to go with the flow and trust the universe with whatever changes are coming your way. Light those candles and command your dreams during this new moon in Virgo. The universe is always conspiring in your favor. Namaste.